Hi, my name is David Cummings. I've been coming to Integrity Church now for about 3 years, a little more than 3 years. I actually recommitted my life in November of 2019 at my mother's bedside when she passed away 2 days later, actually. My mom was a Christian, and I originally accepted Christ at the age of 13 as a young boy. But 40 years later, living in the flesh, I finally committed to Christ in a real way. Since coming here, God has been tugging at my heartstrings and kind of speaking to me about doing something that's meaningful and kingdom building. And, since, listening to Pastor Bud's sermons over the past few months about kingdom building, using our talents, our lifelong experiences to do works for the kingdom. I have come to the realization that I now have a calling from God for this special ministry. A little bit about my background. I got into the baking business through our family's Dunkin' Donuts that my father purchased in 1972, 73. And he taught me how to scratch make donuts, hand cut donuts. And I learned how to do that as a teenager growing up. And he basically gave me the business in 1979 and said, "Here, you run it." He went off and got into the transportation business. And that's where I basically cut my teeth in business. I ran that donut shop 24/7, and we were actually closed 1.5 days a year. Closed on Christmas, and we ran a half day on Thanksgiving. Other than that, it was 24 hours a day. And that's at the age of 18 until 1987 when we closed it up, or I closed it up. But since then, I got into the grocery business. I worked for Pillsbury over the years as a regional manager in sales, General Mills, over 15 years. And then I was offered an opportunity to get into the retail merchandising side by A&P, where they hired me to run their Long Island division of 68 stores, which were called Wall Bums, all scratch baking, kosher bakeries. And I did that for probably 5 weeks until they eliminated all the director positions in the company, only to find out that the gentleman that hired me for the Long Island job was promoted into corporate as executive vice president of merchandising and sales. And he took me with him, and before you know it, I was the director of operations for every store banner in A&P company over the entire country. My career progressed, some of which were Fairway Market in New York City, which was an iconic brand for going back to the 30s and 40s. And then I worked for Balducci's of New York City, King's Markets in New Jersey, and then ultimately working my way down here to the Fresh Market, where I retired last December from the bakery business in the grocery world. In the fall of last year, USA Today did a readers poll and surveyed their readers for who they thought had the best grocery store bakery in the United States. I was up against every retail store or brand out there: Harris Teeter's, Publix, Whole Foods, you name it, from across the country. Everybody was in it. And the Fresh Market was nominated as having the #1 grocery store bakery in America last fall. And that was basically my Super Bowl. That was the pinnacle of my career, and on that I made my exit in December. So since then, I've been retired, and God's been tugging at my heart, basically saying, "Dave, you need to do something." So Pastor Bud and all of his sermons that he's been talking about, I just kept feeling God calling me towards back to the bakery business. And I talked to Pastor Bud about, hey, I think I have an opportunity that can help the Mission House Cafe kind of go hand in hand. And we talked about doing a bakery, and a real bakery, a commercial kitchen. We're going to do this, but the key of the whole program is its mission focus. It's a nonprofit initiative, so all the profit that's left from the bakery business and all the revenue will go towards funding our missions globally, which I'm really excited about. As I came back from Nicaragua this year on our mission trip, I just felt so much more motivated. I was already motivated to do the bakery, but this really drove it to a higher level because of the people, and we really need to help, and I want to help our international mission. So I'm really excited about that. Our goal here is to get the bakery launched in time for the fall and the holiday season. By this time next year, we're going to be running wholesale business out the back door to local restaurants and cafes. So if you know of anyone in that business that would like to participate and support our ministry here at Integrity, please let me know. We'd like to speak with them. I'm really trusting in God and His blessings in this initiative. It is 100% being financed through me. That none of the build out of the bakery is coming out of church funds. It was very important to me. I'm trusting in God, in His blessing, in this endeavor, and if it doesn't work out, it's on me. So the whole initiative is my way of kingdom investing. I like to refer to it as my heavenly 401k. I'm leaving absolutely nothing on the table here on earth. When I leave here, there will be nothing on the table. God's calling me to bake with purpose, supporting global missions. Thank you.